Men, we need to bring back platonic relationships with women. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 issues that I saw when I was a single man and struggled with in this area, and I still see them today. And then I'm going to give you 2 solutions at the end of the video. And I really think that those 2 solutions, if you're struggling with this, may help you actually achieve what you're looking for. So, warning, this video is really for men that care about women, that want to be in a long-term relationship or marriage, and they're just kind of sick of being on the hamster wheel of, I'm trying to ask these girls out, or I'm asking all these girls out cold, and I'm just getting turned down. And whatever the case, if you're trying to go on dates, if you're trying to meet people, and you're not having great luck right now, this video is for you. So, issue number 1 that I experienced and that I see to this day for single men is that viewing every girl as a potential wife just instantly, as soon as you meet someone, you're like, oh, that's my wife. Or, oh, I'm definitely going to, go out with that person. I did this as a single man. As a single man, I viewed almost every woman as a potential prospect. Okay. Could I see myself with her? No, well, I'm not going to talk to her. Or yes, I could. Then, okay, let me see where it goes. The issue is that it's almost impossible to know, could that woman actually really be a friend? If you get married in a long-term relationship, could they be your good friend? And that is a huge, huge point, because let me tell you, from someone that's now been married, I've only been married for 4 years, so I don't have all the marriage experience. But what I will tell you is that you need a woman that can be your friend, that you can laugh and cry with, and that will be there for you no matter what. Yes, you need a wife, and yes, you need all the things that come with that in their due time, but you need a friend. You need to be able to laugh with someone. You need to share a sense of humor. You need to be able to just joke about stuff. If you are always viewing someone as a potential wife and you're just trying to get to the finish line of, okay, I want to ask them out. Okay, I asked them out. I want to make them my girlfriend. And you're just plowing forward because it feels good and it's really not a true friendship, I promise you there will be trouble. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 that it's an issue is that it's selfish. So I'm speaking from experience because unfortunately I did this when I was single a lot of the time. You're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about your life, your goals, your dreams, what you want to accomplish. And you're like, man, could this woman be my wife or be a long-term partner? And could I see myself? Could she fit my, world? Could she, help fill my needs? And you're really thinking about yourself all the time. Well, I'm a believer in Jesus, okay? And maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but as Christ followers, we're supposed to be selfless. We're supposed to lay our lives down like Christ did, okay? And it's so easy to be selfish when you're just thinking about, could this woman fit into my life as it is? You're not thinking about the sacrifices you have to make or will make. You're not thinking about how can you lay your life down and build a home with this person. You're not thinking about any of that. It's very easy to become selfish, okay? So that's reason or issue number 2. Issue number 3, and this might be the most important and most harmful, is explicit material has changed your brain. When I say explicit material, that means websites of you know what. I don't think you're allowed to say it on YouTube because they just take your video off or demonetize it. But explicit content is not only on OnlyFans or websites like that. It's also on Instagram, Facebook. The ads now on TikTok, there are ads that show barely clothed people. And the more you stop and look at it, the more you will be fed that content. I'm telling you for a fact that someone that struggle with that content and explicit images from time to time, it does change the chemical makeup of your brain. What it does is it makes it start to seem like, a long-term partner or a woman is a vending machine. You can just pick what you want, certain characteristics or certain features, and everything becomes superficial because it's all about the outside. It's about the appearance. It's about what do they look like. You are not thinking about, could this woman be my friend? Could we laugh together? Could we, explore and travel together? You're not thinking about any of that. You are solely thinking about, what can this person do for me? How can they help me? And that is super harmful. It just is, because it's telling you the chemical makeup of your brain changes. So if you are watching those websites or going to those websites, if you're on Instagram and you just are getting all these booty cheeks, basically, you need to either delete your Instagram. You need to start following a bunch of sports pages and watch that content. You need to clear your feed of that because it is changing your brain chemically. Okay. So that's the 3rd reason. And then the 4th reason that I see it as an issue is you are, whether you know it or not, if you are only viewing a woman as a potential partner, you are going to start alienating either lifelong friends or long-term friendships. How that happens, because I almost did it myself, is you get so obsessed with somebody or progressing and saying, I'm going to marry her, I'm going to be with them. You get so obsessed with the idea that you plow forward and you ignore red flag after red flag. Maybe they're taking you away from your friends, or maybe you're so obsessed that you are just dropping everybody that's been in your life for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, your family. You're willing to give up everything because you see a future with this person in your life. You're thinking about you, you're thinking about physical traits or characteristics. And what can happen is then when you get into marriage and those friendships, that support system isn't there, what are you going to do when things get tough? Because things will get tough, they will get real. You will get slapped in the face a few times, metaphorically, hopefully not physically. There will be tough things in your marriage that you need those long-standing relationships with. Speaking from experience, almost, marrying different people that I shouldn't have, you can easily drop those friendships, and then it's very hard to build them back up. Whether, like I said, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, it's just so hard to build those sustainable long friendships. So that's the fourth issue or reason. Now, 2 solutions, okay? One solution, and the first solution is my challenge to you is to only view women as friends for the next 6 months. So what that means is if you're currently trying to date or on Bumble or on Tinder, or I don't know what people use these days, so forgive me. If you're online dating or meeting people at the gym or church, my honest first solution that will work is be very upfront and say, hey, I am single. I am looking to get to know people, but I truly am just looking to build a friendship first. I know it sounds cliche because a lot of the time the woman is the one saying that, and the man might be saying it just to sleep with them. That's very real. However, if you are true and honest, you will find the right friends. You will find the right friends. You'll build relationships. And I can almost guarantee you that you will find either your spouse or a long-term partner that way. It's just something about how relationships work that when you stop trying so hard and you're less desperate and you don't reek of desperation on your breath, if you truly approach women and just say, hey, I don't want anything physical. I don't want to have sex with you right now. I just want to become your friend. I just want to get to know more about you. I can assure you that you're going to build great relationships. And I think your eyes will be open to say, oh, maybe this person could be a match, maybe not. So that's number one. Solution number 2 is to do group hangouts. So when I was single, I would always be like, oh, I'll take you out for coffee or I'll buy you dinner. And it's not hard to get a date because if you're offering to pay and you seem like a decent guy, there are a lot of women that will get to know you. The issue is I was only doing single dates. I was only taking people out one-on-one. I was never doing group hangouts or asking people that I knew in a group to go do a movie or a concert or anything. So that's my second solution is offer a group hangout, try to find events where other people are going. Maybe the girl that you're just getting to know, maybe they have friends that you can meet. It is never going to be a red flag for a woman when you want to meet their friends or hang out with more people. The only red flag is when you insist that it has to be just you alone, just you two hanging out. Okay, so that's my second solution. Now, I hope this was helpful. This content is not for everybody because it's so popular today to say, okay, what words can you say to sleep with a woman on the first date? Or what words can you say to make the woman want you more than anything? That's not the kind of content I'm making. I make content about finance, family, relationships, and fitness. Okay? And in all those areas, I want you to become better. I'm someone that values marriage. As I'm in my own marriage of 4 years, I value solid relationships. And so I just encourage you to maybe take heed of some of this advice. If you're struggling with any of the 4 issues I mentioned, whether it's the explicit content or being selfish and looking for a woman, whatever the case may be, I really encourage you. I'm going to go over the 2 solutions real quick, which is for the next 6 months, only talk to women and get to know them as friends. Say, my intention is not to sleep with you, it's to be your friend and just to get to know you. Second solution is do more group hangouts, do it more with more people. I assure you that if you do those 2 solutions, your life is going to be completely different in the next 6 months. I'm not going to tell you you're going to meet your spouse or your partner, but your life will be enhanced. It will be better and you will have peace in your soul. So I hope you found this helpful. If you want, you can like the page and you could subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.